Oh, I'm so distracted by Italian food in the kitchen. Pizzeria Luca is a locally owned company proud to offer a traditional East Coast Italian pizzeria experience using only the highest quality ingredients in all of their pizzas. And Pizzeria Luca is also proud to offer unique wine and beverage selections, sure to delight your taste buds. I mean, Italian food is always a little better with a little vino, right?
Of course.
And joining us today to talk about Pizzeria Luca and its ongoing initiative to give back to the community is Dennis Romo, owner of Pizzeria Luca, and hello, Executive Chef Bob Felice. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So happy you're here.
Me too.
You made an Italian girl real happy this morning.
Oh, a Jersey girl, right? Or New
A
York?
Jersey girl, yes. And you know, I'm so proud of living in New Mexico. I'm so proud of all the things that we offer in this state. But I always have to brag a little bit about the flavor of Italian food on the East Coast, and especially the pizza there. And so let's talk a little bit about the fact that you are really bringing a lot of the authentic Italian to New Mexico, aren't you?
We are. My partner and I traveled from San Francisco to New York, looking at pizzerias, trying to come up with ideas to create an authentic experience for New Mexico people. And so we visited Polino's in New York, Tony's Pizzeria Napolitana in San Francisco, and found Bob to come on with us.
Yes. And Bob's he's already getting ready. What are you making for us today?
I'm making chicken parmesan today.
My fave.
It's not on our menu, but it's one of the items we feature, and we're featuring it for Mother's Day, so we thought it'd be a nice dish to show you today.
I love it. And you know, you have to learn how to, if you're going to learn how to make Italian food, that's one of the first things I learned how to make. And so let's cook and talk at the same time. And while we're doing this, I want to first talk a little bit for our viewers about the Pizzeria Luca's bar concept. You know, the wine and bar that you have, and the food in general. You have a special concept going on. Can you talk about that?
Yes, like I said, we wanted to create an authentic experience for people in New Mexico.
Yes.
And so the whole idea of the pizzeria with the name Luca comes from the region in Italy.
Yes.
And so when people come in, they feel actually transported.
I love that, a little escape.
Yeah, so they sit there and they say, you know, we feel like we're sitting in the East Village in New York or on Union Square in San Francisco. And we have some New Yorkers that come in and they say they feel like they're home.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm so there. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the type of food that we can expect. Obviously, you say Italian, but you have different options for people, right?
We do. We have about 30 items on our menu.
Okay.
We have 4 salads, 4 appetizers, 5 pastas, and about 8 signature pizzas.
Wow.
We use only the freshest ingredients, the best flour that we can get our hands on.
And you make your own bread?
Yes.
That's amazing.
We do.
And everything's made from scratch. Every day, our vinaigrettes, everything's made from scratch in the kitchen. Nothing's brought in from outside, pre-made.
I love it. Okay, so now what's the first step? I noticed that you're using thin cutlets, right?
Well, it starts out, it's a little plumper. It's a boneless, skinless breast, about 5 ounces, and then I fillet it in half, like I just cut, and then I will pound it out a little bit just to make it a little thinner.
That's what I like to do too.
Right.
I think it's just better that way.
It tenderizes it, and it gives you a little more coverage, I think.
Definitely.
And it's a real easy process. Once you've filleted your breast, dusted in flour, all-purpose flour.
I don't know why this is beeping. Hold on.
I don't know either.
Okay, we'll keep it. Okay, we'll let it do it. So it's obviously very excited about the food as I am. Okay.
And then we're going to take it to an egg wash, which is just eggs and a little bit of water or milk. Once you've hit your egg wash, get your excess off, because you don't want to get it all into your breadcrumbs. I'm using Italian seasoned breadcrumbs. We season our own at the restaurant and use our bread, but just a regular seasoned breadcrumb is fine. And once you've gotten to this stage, you are ready to fry it.
You're validating my way of making chicken parm because you're the best, and this is how I make it. So I feel good about myself right now. I'm very happy. Okay. And now you're just gonna fry it up, right?
Yeah. Vegetable oil. You want to make sure your oil is sizzling and warm. Otherwise, the chicken breast is just gonna absorb that grease.
Right. You really want to crisp it up instead.
So, and I'm almost there. So I think I'm gonna leave it out for just a second.
That's fine. In the meantime, while you're doing that, I want to ask you guys also the experience. I mean, you said people come in from New York, they feel like they're in New York. People from Italy feel like they're home. What else can you offer about the experience in general?
It's just a relaxed, comfortable setting, and you like I said, you really do feel like you're sitting somewhere in the East Village in New York, in a true East Coast pizzeria.
That's so cool. That is so, I love it. And you know what I love even more than all the things we've talked about thus far is the fact that Pizzeria Luca is actually giving back to the local community. I mean, you're doing so many special things for people. Can you talk a little bit about what's going on?
Yes, we just had recently with the Junior League of Albuquerque, we did a dinner to feed homeless people. So we fed 150 homeless people. We also had the La Cueva boys basketball team in for a spaghetti dinner. And so
fill them up with a little macaroni and pasta before they get out on the field.
Exactly. Yes. So we're trying to give back to the community with what we feel we do best, which is food. And we also have and our next initiative is a food drive coming up for Mother's Day weekend.
Yes, talk a little bit about that. That sounds fantastic.
That food drive is for customers that come in and they bring with them 3 non-perishable items.
Okay.
We will give them a gift certificate for their next visit, a dessert.
That's great.
Along with that, we're going to donate 50 cents for every item they bring in back to the storehouse pantry.
I love that. I love it. And where can we find Pizzeria Luca?
Pizzeria Luca is on Paseo del Norte, off of Ventura. 8850 Paseo Northeast. And we're right next to Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh, very easy to find. So after you do your shopping at Bed & Bath, then you come on over and eat some food.
There you go.
Okay, so now we're starting to hear the sizzle. We're starting to hear the sizzle. So tell me, Bob, what's going on?
It's gonna be in this oil for approximately 3 minutes.
Okay.
Because after we finish here, we're going to put it on a baking dish and put it in our oven to finish it off with our sauce and cheese.
Oh, great. And what do you do with the gravy?
Well,
or the sauce. I'm sorry, everybody hears the sauce.
Sorry, the gravy. You know, part of our family would call it gravy. I never quite understood that, but it's
I know, it's a weird Italian East Coast thing.
I'm using a marinara sauce today. I'd say use your favorite sauce.
I like marinara.
And if you don't have to use sauce on it, you can use an Alfredo sauce, whatever you feel comfortable with.
Okay.
I'm going to use the marinara sauce. I'm going to serve it with some pasta. You can serve it with some risotto, polenta, fresh vegetables, whatever you're comfortable with. But today, that's how we're going to do ours.
I love it. Now, okay, I have to ask you, since you are the chef, what's your favorite thing to make? Do you have a favorite thing to make besides the chicken parm?
I think there's a couple of them. I really love chicken marsala.
Oh, I love chicken marsala.
And my other one would be linguine and clam sauce.
Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, now you're really getting me hungry. Well, the good thing is that when we come back, we're going to get to try this, aren't we?
Yeah.
That's my favorite part. Thank you. And Bob, and we will be back after this, and today's recipe is on our website at casa.com. We'll be right back. Let's tell everybody what we did after you crisped it up and got it brown.
Yeah, so about 3 minutes.
Yes.
I took a baking dish and a little sauce on the bottom. My chicken breast. I'm going to sauce the top of this.
Okay. Smells incredible.
And then
a little mozzarella.
On top with some mozzarella.
Yay.
And we shred our own at the restaurant. This came in a whole block.
And then you're going to pop it in the oven for how long?
350.
350 for about
10 minutes, 10, 12, depending on your oven.
And then through the magic of television, the final product. Dum dum dum. There it is. And a little macaroni will top it all off. And we want to thank all of today's guests so much for joining us.
Oh, yeah. And tomorrow on New Mexico Style, KRQE News 13 Sports Director Van Tate talks about March Madness. We kick off our monthly book club, also showcasing New Mexico authors, and spring break adventures at the Biopark. Ooh, that looks delicious.
I know.
It smells even better.
Oh, a little parsley to top it all off. This looks fantastic, and we're so excited to eat it. If there's anything you need to know about today's show, just log on to our website at casa.com. Thank you so much, Chef.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Good to have you here. All right, we got to get that fork in the account. We're ready to go.